Welcome back to the shed build. Last time we built the gravel pad for the shed foundation. Let's start working on the shed floor. First, I took 3 4x4s and spread them out evenly for the shed floor to sit on. This will give the shed some skids, so if I ever need to move it, I can pull it on these 3 4x4s. You can also use a forklift to get underneath the foundation and lift it up with these 4x4s in place. This is a shed kit that someone gave to me, but normal shed construction can be done the same way. The middle 4x4 needs to be centered in the pad. The 2 end 4x4s need to be 12 inches from the edge of the shed floor. Make sure that each 4x4 is level with each other so that your floor can sit level on top of them. Once you do this, you can start adding the floor joists. I added the 2 rim joists and made sure that they were sitting perfectly on the 4x4s. You can see that I marked out where the joist will be on the 2 band boards. After that was done, I started nailing in my floor joists. I made mine 12-inch on center to give the floor more support for storing my heavy mower inside. Just a tip when laying out your floor, make sure that you put the crown or curved side of the 2x4 facing up to prevent the floor from sagging. I then nailed the other side of the floor joist to the band board. I had a stubborn board that was warped a little bit, so I pried it down and nailed it in place. Now the floor was ready to add tongue and groove subflooring. I added glue to the floor joists and I laid the flooring in place and nailed it down. I used the first piece of flooring to square up the frame and then I proceeded to add the second sheet. I checked for square by measuring corner to corner and making sure it was the same measurement. I then nailed the flooring down. I continued by adding the last piece across. This piece can be cut first or secure it down and then cut. I used my circular saw to cut the extra off. I use a straight edge here to guide my circular saw to make sure my cut is perfect. I then moved on to adding the rest of the flooring. I used my track saw to finish up cutting everything flush and finishing out the floor. What do you think? I think it turned out pretty good and I'm ready to start building the walls. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video. We'll cover building the walls and standing them up. See you on the next one.